Saya Puan Rahayu, librarian from KPTM Kuantan. So terima kasih kepada semua studi yang sudi hadirlah untuk sesi training hari ini. Jadi saya tengok sini tak ramai lagi orang, mungkin lambatlah kot yang masuk ya, Ms. Kurinji ni. So saya rasa kita boleh just start je lah.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Puan Rahayu. Okay, first of all, very good morning. Selamat pagi to all of you. Welcome to this session to all the students as well as all the respected lecturers in this session. Welcome to this session on ProQuest. Hold on, let me enable the pointer. ProQuest Research Library. So ProQuest Research Library is a database. Yeah, it's a database where it has a lots of information that will help you in your research, in your teaching, as well as learning. So we're going to explore how you can use the content from the research library to support you throughout your research journey, throughout your academic journey, or can be used as a teaching materials as well. Okay, so that is what we're going to see in next 1 hour. So today's session is scheduled for 1 hour, so including Q&A. If you have any question, if you notice the audio does set one way. So if you have any question, you can use the chat box, just like how you have responded to me, either students or lecturers. Use the chat box to send your question, send your views. If you really want to speak, let me know in the chat box, then I can unmute your speaker manually. Okay. Now we will move on to the next part. Before I go further, I think some of you might be familiar with me. I have conducted many trainings across Southeast Asia. I've worked very closely with many academic institutions. I've also done lots of public webinars. So my name is Kurinji Malar, and I'm the Customer Success and Training Manager with ProQuest, which is now Clarivate. I've been with ProQuest, Clarivate now about close to 4 years, but I have been in this industry for many years. Yeah, many years worked closely with academic institutions. One of my long-term aspiration is also to contribute and to be impactful in the development of higher education. So therefore, sharing any knowledge with regards to research ataupun research-related knowledge is something very, very close to my heart. Of course, I'm based in Malaysia. This is my email address, and this there's some of these quotes I usually share with students, especially students who are in the very early stage of embarking into a research journey, or you're just in the early beginning of your academic journey. So I always share this quote. This quote is about working hard for something we don't care is called stress. So when we work hard and it's not of your interest, it can become stress. But whenever you work hard, you find you want to do your research, you want to pursue your courses with something that of your interest, it will become a passion. So this is what I always share with students most of the time. I'm sure the lecturers here agree with me as well. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so kita ada 3 objectives ya. Walaupun this session is about 1 hour, tapi kita ada 3 objectives that we want to achieve. So I spend 1 hour today, this session. What will be my key takeaway? So after I leave this session, what will be my key takeaway? So at least you have some ideas of one of this objective one will do, something you have learned, right? You have upskilled yourself, learning something. So we have first thing is how to discover. So ProQuest Research Library is a collection of information that has been put into a database. So in this database, there are many different content types. So you need to discover the different content type and see how this different content type will help you in your studies, in your assignments, if you're doing your research papers, or if lecturers here, if you're writing some papers, you can also see how this content can support you in your writing, writing your research papers, and as well as how you're going to use for teaching as well. Yeah. So discover the varied content type from the ProQuest Research Library. I'm going to go off camera now. After this, whenever there's question, I'll be back on camera. Okay. Now, next one is because the collection of information is all in the database. So you need to also apply some strategies and tips to find the right information. So every databases, there are some different way of to respond to your query. So you learn how ProQuest will help you to give you more effective findings, effective discovery, yeah, to apply some search strategies and tips. Number 3, once you found information, you found the document, you found some articles related to your interest, then you want to evaluate to see whether it's right document, is it a good document. After you have said, okay, I think it's very interesting, I want to download this content. So you need to organize your information. So you need to know how to download this content. Can you download to your local drive? Can you download in PDF? Or can you save it in your cloud saving option like Google Drive? Or if you have your citation management system or reference management system, especially for lecturers who you are writing papers, or postgraduate students who are writing papers, I'm sure you have a citation management system. You can export to citation management system. So for students who are in the early of your academic journey, if you don't have citation management system, don't worry. You can download the content and save it in the local drive. Okay. So only 3 objective, very simple. How to find this information, different type of information. Number 2 is how do I use the strategies, the tips, how to effectively I can find the information, learn the search strategies and the tips. Thirdly, you will learn how to refine, evaluate, organize your information. 3 things only in next 45 minutes or so, including the Q&A session. Okay. Now for an introduction, so what is research library? So research library is a collection of information, various information from scholarly journals, some from news information, some dissertation and theses, as well as some working papers, also some conference papers. You have collections of this information covering multidisciplinary subjects. So if you are doing research related to business and news, you have collections from business and news. And there are some interdisciplinary subjects as well, health related subjects, social science and arts and humanities related subjects, science technology subjects. So it covers all the subject. Yeah? ProQuest Research Library cover multidisciplinary subject from science, technology to business to interdisciplinary to health to social science, arts and humanities. Okay. Now what I have, when I come to this platform, if I successfully entered my credentials, I use my ID and password. So when I come to this platform, what do I get access to? So you have access to scholarly journals. So I'm for students who are not very clear about scholarly journals is sometimes referred as a peer-reviewed journal, or it is sometimes as a professional journal, academic journals, which is written by experts, and experts can be your academician, your lecturers, your professors who have written the papers, and it's been reviewed by the peers. Yeah, it is reviewed by the peers who are expert in that area before it get published. So whenever you want to cite some evidences, if you want to support your questions, research question, so scholarly journal is always used to be referred as part of the references, part of the literature. So scholarly journals, content from scholarly journals are very, very essential for students. Even if you're in the very beginning of your academic journey, don't worry, you will learn, because whenever you go to your final year, if you do your postgraduate studies, or if you want to write papers in future, scholarly journal is something that you will be consulting more and more. Okay, so scholarly journals. Then you have some books, yeah, collections of books. Then some trade journals and magazines. Some trade journals, magazines are interesting if you're doing research with regards to business or social sciences. Then you will see some update on the current topic, the current development, and not only from the local perspective, tapi you get it from the global perspective, international perspective. Then some newspapers, YFPs also will get some current topic, hot topics, and so on. So along with that, there are working papers, conference proceeding papers. Okay, why is this important? Because sometimes scholarly journal, they take some time to be published. So sometimes we have topics, emerging topics, like the generative AI is emerging topics. So it will be usually published in working papers or conference papers. It has been taken for discussion to be present in the conference paper. So you can use any of this content, either scholarly journals or alternatively use working papers or conference proceeding papers. Okay. Now this is very simple way how to. I give you very quick way to find the right documents, to identify the right documents. Number one is you need to know how to get to the access to the ProQuest Research Library, right? I believe most of you already have access to Research Library. Am I right? Do you have access to the Research Library database so far? If you have, just say yes. Otherwise, Puan Rahayu ataupun Nora, just feel free to send the link in the chat box. Yeah. Okay. Now, once you have entered the credentials, you will see this database. Okay, hold on. You will see this. Okay. So once you have entered your given credential, use the link and entered your credential, you will come to Research Library portal. Okay, so that has coverage of multidisciplinary content, covering information, various information, very information type. Now, next one is, once you are in that portal, you need to know how the search strategies works. Okay, I will take you through later. Then evaluate the content. Then you can organize your content, whether to download or to download in the local drive or to download to your cloud saving option. Ataupun if you lecturers here, if you just want to share some of the documents through this platform, you can use the URL. There is actually URL for you to share the documents, share the searches that they have conducted, and so on. Okay, so we will move on now to the next part. Okay. Okay, content. I won't be taking through every of these. This basically some of the key scholarly journals you can find in ProQuest Research Library. And these are some magazines that related to various subjects. And I'm going to go into the search strategies and tips. Okay, I'm going to pause here to see ada tak apa-apa persoalan regarding to the content type that you have in ProQuest Research Library. If you have, just feel free to share it in the chat box here. Okay, now you know there is ProQuest Research Library, there's a database. Now, how do I find that information? Okay, some of us, all of us, we like to do search like we do it in Google. Tapi these databases, they akan respond differently. So you may not find exactly, if you do the same way like in Google, you may not find the right information. So you just spend about 10 minutes to understand how ProQuest Research Library works. So how it works is, whenever you have key terms in your mind, yeah. So now I think students are very, kind of using the generative AI more. Most of the students are using generative AI, can be ChatGPT ataupun use Gemini or whatever. So what you can do is, if you are very new to the subjects, depending on your institution's guideline, follow the guideline, and you can do a very basic, like when you do a Google search, just do a preliminary search and say, okay, this is my search term. I have a search term on, say, digital marketing, for example. Any topic, any topic in your mind. So in example, digital marketing, you can find out, is there any other terms related to digital marketing, get the suggestion, or if you have ideas about from your lecturers, you get more information. So right now, let's say you have two or more key terms, then when you enter in ProQuest platform, it will read like digital and marketing. So if you want it as a phrase, you need to put in as a with the quotation mark macam ni. digital marketing. Okay. Then if you type in like this, that's okay. Research library akan faham, tapi dia akan read digital and marketing. So kalau nak digital marketing as a phrase, you just have to enter quotation mark macam tu. Okay, so just easy. So that means research library akan read this as a digital marketing as a phrase. Okay, so just take note of that. Then if you have the terms yang that in the form of singular or plural nouns, comparative or superlative adjectives, ataupun spelling variances between US atau English, you don't worry because they dah automatically detect. Even if you type nurse, they akan search for term yang ada nurses, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, all that you take note, if you want a phrase, you put a quotation mark. Okay, now usually databases, they are very much response to the Boolean operators. So these are Boolean operators. So I'm sure you heard about Boolean operators. Boolean operators, they are and, or, not. So you cannot use dash ataupun you use comma. If you have multiple key terms, you shouldn't use that. So you need to use the Boolean operators to relate the key terms. So in this case, and they automatically recognize kan. Just now digital marketing pun they automatically read digital and marketing. So you don't worry about it. Tapi kalau you nak expand your key terms, so you already go and ask Google ataupun your generative AI to say, give me more key terms with regards to indigenous, for example. Then you have a few terms. So how you want to enter the terms, you must use connector or. So you have indigenous or natural or organic. You know, if you are doing research on digital marketing, so digital marketing or social science, social media marketing or online marketing, you know, something like that. So you have to use or to expand it. So proximity ni, I will explain when I go to the live demo later. So basically you want the two key terms to be close in the proximity. These two keywords akan very be close in the five words proximity. And then if you change this to 10, it will be in the closer proximity of 10 words and so on. Don't worry about this. We will see later. Okay. And asterisk is very important. Asterisk important because you know how you do not know how each of these document, each of article need how it's been written. It can be written in a different context. So it's always stop for a while to see, for few seconds to see. Okay, I'm going to use the term economy. Economy maybe ada economy, economist, economic, economical. So what you do, you just find the root word, enter the asterisk. Then when you do your search, they can automatically discover all the other variances. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to also take you to learn about the frequently used this is search field. Sorry, search field. Okay, so whenever you are database, there akan ada basic search, ada advanced search. So kalau nak quickly, you just want to see, okay, I have assignment to do, I have research to do, I have research paper to write. So I want to see if research library can help me. So that's where you will use the term like digital marketing and you are doing a search in the basic search, yeah? It's about basic search. So when you do a basic search, they can search every documents, every part of the documents. Let's say trade journal, from the from the title to the abstract to the full text, semua you can go through and give you the results. So this shows memang banyak jugalah documents on digital marketing. So this will give you an idea. Okay, yeah, I can use research library for my research. So next time when you come back, you know you have that content. You can use the advanced search field. So advanced search field, they embed dengan search fields ni. Search fields are very, very useful because you don't want to simply say, let digital marketing appear anywhere. But what you want digital marketing to appear in the title. So for example, this one. So you are very narrowed. That means show me only document atau article yang ada digital marketing at the title. That's what it means, yeah. So when you do this search, very limited, very limited, but also quite a lot. And if you want to do analysis, so you see that digital marketing only at the title, and everything is at the title, so it's more narrowed. So but in some instances, kalau students nak buat research, I always recommend don't just focus on title, unless title ataupun unless your research is very generic, kan, macam gender equalities, global warming, those are very generic title. Tapi kalau you have research to do, I would suggest to use NOFT. Okay, what is NOFT? So NOFT is it will search in the title. Dia akan search in the title. Dia akan search dalam abstract of the document. Then also indexing, indexing of the document. So by looking at title ataupun abstract or indexing, you cannot go wrong. You will find the right documents. Okay. So let me take you through. So NOFT is, it will it search in the multiple search field, that is title, abstract, and subject indexing. So if you want to do individually, this is all subject indexing, this is abstract, this is title, and so on. Yeah. So you can decide, but I recommend to use NOFT to start with. So what it means now, so if you do a search like this, okay, you have even more than just now. Of course, just tadi itu you focus on the title saja. Tapi sekarang, if they have any article yang ada discussion dekat abstract ataupun the index tentang marketing digital, dia akan surface. So you will find a lot of information also. Okay, so there's a lots of information in this database. Okay, for yang baru lagi new, you don't know where to start from, not to worry. You ada subject indexing. Dia ada all subject in indexing. If you do not know the topic, nak search from which topic to start with. So let's say if you have interest in searching on education, for example, okay, educational technology, ataupun education, just education saja. Just leave it like that. So it can be education atau educational technology. So I'm just going to use asterisk. So education atau educational. You want it to appear in the subject. So because you're not sure what topic to start with, kan? So it's a lot of information again, but you want to focus on subject. Click on subject. So what is that you want to look at? Atau education as a overall, or focus on students, or it's about learning ataupun college and universities, or you are looking at what's that you want to focus. So for example, if you want to focus on educational policy, okay, educational technology, so you select that and apply. Okay, so right now semua research ataupun information related to educational technology will be here. So if you put a quick check here, you can see it's education. This is regarding to including the education, special education also. Education technology, tapi dia akan discuss all the other topics as well. Okay, so that is for users yang you're not familiar, you don't know where to start from. You start from a very broad topic, educational technology, or if you want to start from teaching methodology, something like that. So it's very, very broad topic. Start from subject. Okay, any question so far? Ada tak apa-apa persoalan so far tentang searching ni? Okay, tak apa, you need to explore before you ask me question. So I'm going to do another search to take you through. I'm going to keep to tadi I gave you an example. Let's say digital marketing is something you nak explore. Okay, just want to explore. Your topic can be also coming from computer science related, or you can be social science and arts and humanities related, or it can be also business related, any topics, yeah? Yeah, you can have the full tag. I will take you to that now. So digital marketing or social media marketing or online marketing. Okay, so I'm going to use all these terms to say, give me any of the document yang ada discussion tentang digital marketing, social media marketing, or online marketing, where at the title or abstract or the indexing. Okay. Now next is you want to say if you just want full text in the from the beginning, you can check here full text. But I would show you how to do it after this. Okay. Now whenever you do this, your search, like if you do a Google search, it goes through the whole entire open web, kan? But right now it goes to your content from blogs to books to conference. Most importantly, they can search through trade journals, scholarly journals, working papers, and so on. Okay. So now also all this content type, all languages as well. So now we just click search here. So we have a lots of information. Obviously, we have digital marketing, social media marketing, online marketing, coming from wire feeds. There's a news information, trade journals, and so on. So, but what you want to focus, let's say if you want to focus on newspapers, so for example, you can focus from here, or if you click on this, okay. So let's say if you want to access to scholarly journals. So you can select scholarly journals from here, or if you want to access to some conference papers, you can select it from here. Okay. Now I want to show you how to get full text. So if right now this content ni ada yang ada full text. If you see this is full text, this is full text. As you scroll down, mostly you do see some full text. Tapi not all documents akan ada full text. You will see some only will have details saja. So this one's kebanyakannya ada full text. So to just confine to only full text, you just click on full text here. So what it means is, okay, when I dah confine, if you already select the full text, that means whatever that you see here, it semuanya adalah dalam bentuk full text. So what it means full text to you. So let's go into the scholarly journals. Okay, so remember I mentioned about scholarly journals is one of the very important literature throughout your research journey. So, but if you are in the very beginning, you may want to look at reading, understanding the subject by looking at books. Then you can look at the newspapers information, understand the subject, the concept of the subject first before you read scholarly journals. Scholarly journals, they are more analytics, more details. Yeah. So for students and the very basic, very if you want to enrich your knowledge dalam topic tu, use your books, read from very basic, then you can go to the next level. And when you read the scholarly journals, you will be able to understand. Okay. Now, this is all full text. So this book is about social media in upstream social marketing. This is a scholarly journals. This is from the Journal of Social Marketing. Yeah. So what it means here, see this book, how do I evaluate? So let's say I want to use this journal. If I want to use, this article, this scholarly articles, what I need to focus, okay? So I want to evaluate. You can also see for lecturers here, if you're writing your papers, just focus on this. This paper, they does time cited 21 times dalam Web of Science. So that means it is actually a very influential paper that has been subsequently cited dalam Web of Science. So you can say, yes, this is the paper I want to explore. Memang ada subsequently dah cited kan. So you just click on it. So you have access to dalam yang these scholarly journals. If you see here, it is in the form of HTML, right? HTML, and you have the option for translate, but don't have it in Bahasa Malaysia. But not to worry, now you have all your generative AI tools, kan? So you can download this document, you can use a generative AI tool and say, can you please translate this into Bahasa Malaysia or translate into any other language? It will help you to translate. Even if you don't have the full access to read the entire document, just copy some of this. Yeah, just copy of some of the paragraph and say, can you please, ChatGPT or generative AI, can you translate this into Bahasa Malaysia? So you will get some ideas how to, if you want to read it in our local language, you can change, you can use the translate option. Okay, now this is in HTML. If you want the original format, how this paper is published in the scholarly journals, this is how it looks like. Okay. So this has been published in this journal by the publisher Emerald Publishing. So this is the journal here. Okay. So, so I'm going to take you to the next for especially for those who are, if you're postgraduate here, if you are postgraduate, then you can postgraduate and also lecturers who are writing your papers. Okay, look at this. Yeah, you can look at the references. What references? If the references are indexed, so you can see what other references has been used, and if you can see the references has been cited in ProQuest or in Web of Science, then this paper has been subsequently cited in Web of Science. So even though you don't have access to Web of Science, for those who are doing research papers, lecturers and postgraduate, you can still access to Web of Science platform, very basic access to see which paper is subsequently cited. Yeah, kat sini, hold on. This one more for those who are doing high-end research. Yeah? So 21 papers, which paper has cited, they can list down here. This information is from the Web of Science. Okay, so you still can access. If you click on access to the Web of Science, you will still, if you click here, time cited in Web of Science, boleh access to Web of Science, tapi with very limited page information just to inform which paper yang ada cited. They have cited, subsequently cited this paper. Okay. Then document share also very important. So what it means is this paper, this yang ini, yeah, this is what you are examining kan. This is the one you are looking at. This paper yang ada shared reference dengan other papers. So you can see there's other paper yang shared reference. So how do you use this? Why is this information important for you? So sometimes when you look for information, look for papers yang related to your research, tapi you cannot find, you probably find one paper only. I just find one paper yang memang something close to what you want. Then how do you expand your discovery? You can use the references, you can use the time cited, document shared references also can, because somehow they have shared some references. So that's what it means, yeah. Okay, this is more to the, when you are writing your research paper and so on, more to the postgraduates and as well as the lecturers who are writing papers. So I'm just sharing some information here. So the evaluate, now how do I download this? Because it's available in full text. So you can go in here and you can download in this form, right? You can download them into, if you click here, you can download them into the PDF format, yeah, the normal PDF format. At the same time, you can also download from here. If you click download, you will be able to download the content from here. You can also download the all options. You can use this all option. Click on the 3 dot. Okay. So for lecturers, if you want to share this one document, you can use this URL. Just copy this URL and you can share it in the learning management system, ataupun you can share it in your email for students to come to this page directly. And for those who already know what you want, you can download from here in the PDF format. Okay, now citation is very important. Now, once you have information, you want to use that information, you must acknowledge the author, right? You need to acknowledge where the information comes from. So you need to cite it. So to cite it, okay, can click on cite basically. Okay, so when you click on cite, by now it is default to APA 6th edition. We also have APA 7th edition. You can also use a different citation styles. Sometimes university require a different citation style. Some APA, some MLA, some using a different citation. So follow your institution punya requirement. Yeah, just check with your lecturers which citation styles. Librarians sudah conduct training also. So you use this to copy the site. But if you don't want to use the site, you can also directly export document ni ke your citation management system. Like I mentioned earlier, some of you ada citation management system. You can just export, use the RIS file for Mendeley, for EndNote, for RefWorks. So if you use Mendeley, export to RIS, kemudian import dalam Mendeley. Okay, so this is very easy. So apart from just download PDF, you can also save it in your Google Drive, in your Google Classroom, in your Microsoft OneDrive, and so on. So there is a question, all the journals can export to data into Excel. Yes, you can. You just pick and choose some documents that you want to export. Then you can export it to Microsoft Excel format here. Okay. So let's say I go back here. Now view. So once you have selected, it is here. So then now you can click on 3 dots, okay, and export them into the Excel sheet like this. Okay, I hope I have answered that question from, I think, Nur Fariza. Okay, I've answered that question. Okay. Any questions so far? So I want to recap, recap balik what we did so far. Just recap. Okay. So first thing, you must know how to get to this platform. I'm sure you are given your URL as well as the ID and password to access to this platform, research library. So once you are in this research library, you have 2 ways to search. One is basic search. You just want to see, I have a very unique key term. Can I find some information here? If you are able to find more information, go on to the advanced search and use some of the search fields like the NOFT, or you can use all subject indexing, or you can use the document title. You can also use abstract and so on. So what you need to have this point, you must know what you want to search. Okay, you need to know your key terms. If you have multiple key terms, use the connector or to expand and so on. Okay, just remember that. After that, you know all your content is searched through all this source type, document type, all this language. Then when you search it, you can refine. On your left here, you can refine. You can also say, show me only the most recent documents, or if you want to confine to full text, you can just confine to full text. Okay. So peer-reviewed content, if you want all the peer-reviewed, usually if you're analyzing scholarly journals, then you will say, okay, give me full text, give me the peer-reviewed content. So you will see mostly it's related to scholarly journals. Yeah, scholarly journals, and some magazines are also peer-reviewed magazine. If you want full text also. Okay, let's see. So in this case, all the list of 7,000 documents here, they are full text, they are peer-reviewed. Yeah, they are peer-reviewed and full text. So you can explore it. Next, you want to see the subject. So you want to zoom into certain subject that you want to explore related to consumers or social networks, or there are more subjects. Okay? So there are more other subjects that you can focus on. Okay. Now I want to show you, after you have identified, you know how to download this document, go to the full text, you know how to go to Web of Science to see which document has subsequently cited. Semua tu you already know. So now I'm going to say, let's say I'm done with my research. Now I'm going to session out. I'm going to close this. So, but before you close it, you must remember whatever search that you have conducted, it is not saved yet. So this is the recent search. Yeah, let's say if you conduct a few search, all your searches akan listed kat sini dalam this recent search. Tapi this recent search is only available for when your session is active. So now it's active. I belum close the browser. I haven't session out. I didn't leave it for 15 minutes. So they must say active. So when they are active, what you can do is you can rerun the search, or you can save your searches. You can save your search or save your search from here. You can also modify and do other actions. Tapi if you say no, all these searches memang I want to save. Let's say not all, maybe the first one, then I want to save this one also. Let's say you want to save these two, you can click save here. You can pick a few and save. So what you are saving, you are not saving documents, you are saving the entire results, the entire search result dalam folder ni. This is called my research folder. So to save this information, you need to have access to your research folder. Research folder is this, yeah? This is your research folder. So to have that research folder, you have to create an account. So how many of you all here have used the research account sebelum ni? This is your like your personalized folder. Although you dah log in with your username and password, tapi if you want to save your documents ataupun save your searches, nak create alert, perlukan my research account, ya. You have to have your research account to personalize the information. Okay. So those if you have, say yes in the chat box. Kalau tak ada, no, don't have to say anything. If you have access to research account, say yes in the chat box. Yeah. So to create a research account, not to worry, anyone in your institution, anyone who have access to this platform can create the research account. So there is no limitation. So what you do, you just click on create the account. You enter your email address, your current email, your institution email address, then your password, then confirm password, then just say yes, I give this consent, create. So once you create, you can see, you can save your documents, you can save your searches, you can also create alerts and so on. Okay. So why is create alert important, save searches important, save document important is, kan, research it is never end in one day. You know, kalau you come to this platform, you find one documents, you want to read more documents. So dia tak akan end dalam 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Sometimes you don't have time. So you start doing search, then you got something on, you have classes, you have a lot of other activities. Then next time you want to come back, you want to continue. So bila nak continue, bila you dah save your searches tu, you just click on the link. You tak perlu isikan balik the key term, you know, think about the key term, what key terms to enter, how do I refine it, all that you don't have to worry. Just click on the link. Okay. So to show that, I'm going to go into my account, my very own account, because I don't have an account on your institution's account. Okay. So meanwhile, kalau ada soalan, just feel free to ask me the question. Okay, so this one is research library. Tapi this is my own account. So when I dah ada research, I already have my research account. So I just have to sign in. Okay, so when you sign in, bila you dah save the account, save the searcher, save the documents. So it's easy to come to the my research account. This is the my research account. So document yang you dah save semua ada kat sini. All the documents that you have saved in the past, you'll be here. So all that you do, you just click and access it. Dan searches yang you dah buat sebelum ni, all if you have saved it, it is all here. So I have many that I done searches before. So semua ni I dah save kat sini. So for example, let's assume we want to look at the education psychology, for example. Okay? So I'm here. So if I want to save these documents, or if I want to confine it and say I only want to look at scholarly journals, for example. So I refine, then I want to save this search again. You can save it here and say save searches. So when you save the searches, then you have to type in, this is education technology, right? Sorry, education psychology. This time for your reference purposes. You can now save, search the whole, this whole thing has been saved. Next time you only click, it will take you to this page. Yeah? So kalau nak save document, macam ni just straightforward. You just save this and say I want to save to my research. Terus ke search dalam, save dalam folder tu. Okay. So now if you go back to your research folder, if you see my saved documents, you can see your this is the document kita save tadi. overcoming student representation. This is from higher education, and we just saved it just now. Okay, it will be here. Then the searches kita save tadi pun, it will be still there, right? So next time when you come, you just click on it and go and continue your research. Okay, at this point, if you say, okay, I have enough, dah banyak kali dah buat research ni. So I found all the documents, I have enough for my, to start my writing, to start my assignment, ada enough documents. Tapi if in future, those who are memang doing the extensive research, you know, sometimes it takes 6 months, sometimes it take 1 year. So subsequently, kalau ada any development dalam topic ni, you can create an alert and say, if in future any document related to education psychology is added to the platform ni, you want to be notified. So you just have to type in education. This is for your own references, yeah. Psychology, and here send to email and register or additional emails. Okay, send me the newly published documents. How often, how frequent, weekly, monthly, quarterly, you can decide this. For how long, 1 year, 6 months, or whatever. You just have to create the alert. So once you create alert, system akan automatically work on the frequency you ada set. Kalau 1 week, every week dia akan search, and then kalau the new documents, it will send to your email. Okay, so that way you can also stay updated. Instead of you come back every time to search, you can also stay updated with the email also. Okay, so another important thing I want to share with you is, sometimes whenever you do your search, just now when we did a search, when you go to your search, ada certain publication yang akan always surface to you. So if you want to find that publication, you can use this way. Hold on, I want to do it one more round. Just, I think we have enough time. This last one. Okay, so I just want to show you this. Let's say, okay, search balik. Okay, ada juga certain journals yang akan surface banyak kali. Like for example, let's say if you see, this is Journal of Business Communication. As you scroll down, ada lagi journals yang, okay, this one, Journal of Marketing for Higher Education. So let's say if this one is something you're interested in, so whenever you read this paper, you also can click on the Journal for Higher Education. Just click on it, that you can see. You will see some, okay, this is my ID, yeah? So you will see some, let me log into your ID also. Hold on a second, sorry. It's better I show you from your ID. Just give me 1 minute, yeah? Okay, it's now opening. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm here at, okay, I'm going to take you to the publication search too. Just now when we did, this is the, okay, go back to the search again. So it is not safe because just now I log out kan. So whatever search you done before, it is not here unless you dah save ke dalam your folder, yeah. Unless you have saved it in your folder. So I'm just going to take you to this one. Okay, for example, let's say some other search that we do. Education transformation, for example. Just let's do another search. Education atau educational transformation. Okay. So just do this search just to show you. Okay, let's say one of the topic or one of the journals is keep appearing to you to show you that this is an important journal. You need to consult further. So what you can do is you just click on the journal. Just go to any of these journals here. Let me go to. Okay, just let's look at this electrical journal. Just click on this journal. Okay, it will take you to the journal page. Browse the page. Then at this page, you can browse the the current issues. Okay? This is open access, full text to currently, up to current. So you can look at the current issues. You can read the issues from this journal. Macam reading a journal lah. If you go to library, you pick a journal, then you have to read this journal. Kan? So that's how. So for you, if you want to keep this bookmark it, you just bookmark it. Yeah, just drag and bookmark it here. Ataupun you copy the URL and you bookmark it. You want to share to your students, use the URL to share your students and so on. So another way, you can also search from here. Let's say if you want to look up for journal of business, any business related topic. Okay, Journal of Asian Business, for example. So you just click on that, look for the journal. So you have Journal of Asian Business and Economic Studies. So click on it, same thing. You can bookmark it and you can also copy the URL and you can read the current issues. You can, just read like just normal, just read like normal, download it, email it, and etc. Okay, so I have covered all the important points for you to utilize this platform because this platform it's it's an important platform for those who are just embarking your research journey, just want to be familiarized with research, so you enhance your research skills. At the same time, if you want to also use this content for your research paper writing for publications, please make use of this platform. Okay, so with that, I will now end the session. So anyone else have any other question? I don't see any other question. Ada tak apa-apa persoalan? Okay. Kalau tak ada soalan, I just want to recap. So remember, you know how to what is our objective after the session. You need to first thing, you know what content type you have. You know how to discover the different content type, and you also know how to use the search techniques, and you know how to evaluate. You know how to organize your information, and so on. So this is the three key takeaway that you would have learned now. So hopefully you have something before you leave. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a great day ahead. I'm actually have done with the session. I'm going to stop the recording. I will hand over to anybody who wants to, to have any sharing your views and all. I'm going to stop the recording right now.